anyone can feature on the old YouTube channel.
There's no better way to manage all part of your
Hello there, welcome back to the video, well, welcome back to my channel, welcome back to my video. I'm already stuttering and it's like 25 fucking seconds into the video. I might have to go back to school. I'm really gonna have to go back to school because I just stutter. I don't know if I've ever been diagnosed with like stuttering issues. Is that a thing which people can get? I have no. Half the time I have no idea what the fuck I'm going on about. Fuck knows. But welcome to today's video. I hope all is well. As you guys know lately, I've been really focusing on my sleep. Sleep is something really I invest so much time and effort into perfecting it. I'm finally improving my sleep quality. I use the app Sleep Cycle. I use the app Sleep Cycle. Last night's sleep was 94%. The day before that was 92%, and the day before that was 86%. I'm actually getting higher. Despite being so deep into my calorie deficit or competition phase, where we know sleep, it gets ruined completely. Like you wake up in the middle of the night, either going for a piss, like, oh, you just sit there and scratch your head going, I just want to piss the bed. Or you wake up and you feel like, fuck me, I'm so hungry, I want to eat a bloody cow, which I probably would right now. So sleep when you're in a competition phase is really detrimental, but I'm finally improving it, and I'm gonna go through how exactly, well, throughout this video, I'm gonna go through how exactly I have improved my sleep and what I would recommend you guys doing as supplements and routine, all that type of good shit. So make sure you like the video, make sure you sit back and enjoy this type of bollocks. And I've been rambling for 1 minute 45, just chatting shit, George, just get on with the damn video. Got myself a new logbook. I'm sure many of you actually give a fuck that I got it from the Strength Factory. Just Google the Strength Factory, strongest wins. This will come up. And I want to show you exactly what the logbook looks like. So you can write your name in the bottom left hand corner. Of course I wrote George there, fantastic. And once you open it up, it goes through exactly, well, pretty much straightforward. It's a fucking logbook. Of course you can write out your pre-workout, which you've taken, your intra-workout, your post-workout, your mood on that particular day, quality of session, what rotation or what session you're training, exercise order, the exercises, the sets and rep ranges, tempos, rest periods, kilos, repetitions. As you can see, you can write it in there, and you can do that for, let's say, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. Perfect. And I've managed to fill this out. A very good logbook. The size is a little bit big, like it's quite big if you compare it to an iPad. The iPad here is quite big, but it just looks good. And I've been jumping on the bandwagon with everyone who's got one. So if you're interested in getting one, then fucking get one, because it is it's pretty good, not gonna lie. Out for my usual stroll, gonna go get myself a fucking sunbed to cheer myself up, listening to a podcast. I'll put it on the screen for you right now for you guys to check out. Still get people asking me, what do you listen to podcast wise? Watch the damn videos, motherfuckers. I'll post it all the time. Can I get 12 minutes, please? So that, best 12 minutes of my life. I don't get how people will slate sunbeds. They'll slate steroids and sunbeds going, oh, it's bad for your health. Sunbeds are bad for your skin. But when it comes to seeing like girls with fake lips, you know, breast implants, big old fake titties, no one complains about that shit. You don't sit there and go, fuck me, look at her breast implants, you know? So what's the, I don't know. But anyway, feel amazing. Best 12 minutes of my life. If you like sunbeds, get fucking sunbeds. You don't like them, don't fucking get them. Got some mushrooms, and I got myself a Pepsi Max Cherry because it is hey. The famous rest day bowl of goodness, the mince, the green veg, proper volume that. How to add volume into your diet. Simple, leafy green shit. Eat like a rabbit. Lovely, 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 biggish bowl of goodness. Beef mince, broccoli, asparagus, green beans and kale in there. The tip to make it look like it's, you know, more is obviously, of course, a smaller bowl. So I'll put it in a really small bowl that makes it look absolutely gigantic when in reality, it's not that big. And also the famous teaspoon trick. So eat with a teaspoon, more mouthfuls, gonna fill you up a little bit more. I'm just giving you tips, absolutely proper. Give that a try. Pang. I'm looking tanned as well, you know, that acute effects of the sunbed, man. Hopefully. Am I looking tanned? Comment down below if I'm looking tanned or not. Do you think I look tanned or look like a fucking idiot? Probably like a fucking idiot. That goodness. Ooh. I'm going weird. I'm gonna go now. So as you can see at the beginning of the video, I have made like drastic improvements despite being on prep when it comes to my sleep and how efficient it has been in the past, let's say 4 or 5 days. So I'm going to let you know, Max wants to join me, hey, you stop it. So I'm going to let you know exactly what I've been doing these past couple of days, or past couple of weeks in fact, in order to make my sleep the most efficient way as possible. So, of course, first things first, routine and structure to your sleep. Like, are you going to bed at a particular time? Are you waking up at a particular time? One thing we want to start to do is wind down towards the end of the day. So we want to use daylight as daylight. We want to use, when it's dark, we want to use nighttime as nighttime. So obviously we be in a darker environment, we dim lights, we don't sit on our gadgets as much, we don't expose ourselves to just general daylight in general, that type of good shit. So that's the first thing which I'd establish doing. So what I always do first thing in the morning is I'll go for a walk. I'll go for a walk so I almost get that fresh air, get that daylight. We know that the sun helps the body release melatonin, or natural melatonin, so that is something very, very important. So I always go for a walk first thing in the morning where I expose myself to daylight, whether it's sunlight, whether it's just grey sky or whatever, I'll always be outside. What I'll do further on throughout the day is, of course, I'll slowly wind down. So water intake towards the end of the day, food intake towards the end of the day will be cut off. So my final meal at the moment is about 8:30 before I go to bed. That's where I have my last fluid intake as well. And I'll go to bed about 10 o'clock. So I'm giving myself a good hour and a half from fucking fluid, from food at all. And what that allows my body to do internally is to reduce the stress. Because as we know, digesting food is a stress for our body. And when we're going to sleep, we want to keep our internal and external stresses to a minimum. So essentially what I do there, cut off food. I start winding down, so I start sitting in the dark. I dim my Mac, I dim all the lights in my room. I then will put on my blue light blockers. So my blue light blockers are fantastic. People see me wear all these all the time, look like Addy G or fucking, you know, working on a construction site. I'll shove these on for a good hour and a half to 2 hours before I go to sleep. What I will do is then I'll implement a hot shower. So we know that implementing, for example, a hot bath, a hot shower or anything like that is of course going to help us relax, but it's going to help elevate the body temperature, which promotes the reduction reduction in heat. So the more you elevate your heart rate, the more you elevate your body temperature, you're going to promote it to cool down even more efficiently when it comes to doing that. So that's what I do about 45 minutes before I go to bed. I then, 30 minutes before I go to bed, implement 2 of the supplements which I've been using. I've been using the Restore from Physique. I'm actually running low. I think I've got 3 tablets left, so if you want to send me some more, that would be greatly appreciated if you're watching this video, Dan. And then I implement magnesium glycinate in before about 30 minutes before I go to bed. So supplements are in, and I'll take that, of course, like I said, 30 minutes before I go to bed. Then what I will do is I will actually meditate. So there's an app called Headspace where I will meditate for about 10 minutes just to kind of wind down and really focus on my breathing patterns, etc., all that type of stuff. That has really, really helped. That is one big thing which I've done as well. So I will actually do that within the dark. I will sit in the dark and I'll meditate in my bed. So I spend about a good 25 to 30 minutes in bed just sitting in the dark. No phone, nothing, just meditating and just relaxing, sitting in the dark. And simple. I wear socks to bed as well. So obviously we know that if we can keep our fingertips, our toes are very sensitive when it comes to nerve endings and stuff like that. I don't know the exact reason behind it, but I literally wear socks to bed now and it's helped me fall asleep so much quicker. So if you've never wore socks to bed, I would recommend doing so. So I wear socks to bed and literally as soon as I close my eyes, I will put on my, I have to sleep in complete darkness, that's me. I put on my eye mask. Put on my eye mask, as soon as I close my eyes, lights out. That's exactly my routine. I go to bed the exact same time. I do that every single day, that routine every single day. And once you get into the routine of things, your sleep will come more efficient. So that's how my sleep is really good right now. Just the, you know, routine, the structure, the supplementations, and focusing on relaxing the body, relaxing the mind, and keeping internal and external stresses to a minimum the best we can. Of course, we can't always do that, but if you can, brilliant. That's how I've made my sleep fantastic. Great success. Update time. So we are 6 weeks out from my first ever bodybuilding show. It's come around fucking very quickly. I said it's every damn week. And I'm going to be honest, I'm going to sit here and be honest with you guys and tell you that I've been struggling the last couple of weeks, and I'll be straight. I'll be straight. I'm not going to sit here and go, yeah, it's fucking amazing. I'm absolutely loving it. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I'm struggling. I've been struggling in the past couple of weeks or so, and it's starting to affect the way I'm looking. Like photos, the way I'm feeling has always been generally shit anyway. It's starting to affect my general look, and this is something which me and my coach AJ have discussed, and we are going to make some changes going into this week, which I'm excited and a little bit nervous about, because I'm so close to my show now that any kind of change or kind of eating more or doing less, I'm a little bit like, oh, I feel like I always should be doing more. So I have some notes written down here, so just in case I'm looking down like this referring to my notes, I'm not, because you know me, I stutter. I say stuff which I don't even mean half the time. That bird needs to shut the fuck up. Shut up! Fuck off! Jesus Christ. Anyway, do apologise, the fucking bird. Shouldn't really do these check-ins down here, should I really? Anyway, chatting load of fucking waffle. I'm the type of geezer that thinks, right, the more I do, the better the results are going to be. So the more cardio I do, the more steps I do, the more volume I do in my training sessions, the more calories I'm going to burn, which is going to mean the more fat loss is going to occur, the better I'm going to look, for example. That isn't always the case. That isn't always the case, and it's something which is easily said, but when you're in the situation I am right now, very hard to tell yourself not to do that extra rep, or not to do that extra set, or not to go out and do an extra 5,000 steps upon the 10,000 steps which I should be doing per day. That's what I've been doing lately in my gym sessions. I've been doing way more than what I should be doing. I've been doing way more steps as well, and I don't actually sit down and relax. Like, I'm always fucking doing this, doing that. And I looked at my physique this morning, I put some photos up on here, and I'm looking shit. I'm looking like flat, I'm looking watery, I'm looking like I'm starting to fade, which is really, really not good at this point. Like, I look at my physique now and I'm thinking, oh, I'm not happy with how I'm looking. And you guys might be thinking, hey, what the fuck? You look amazing, George. But I've looked way much better. Now, of course, obviously being in a diet phase, you are going to get that flat look. You are going to feel like absolute shit. You're going to look at your physique and just think, oh, you're looking tiny. But this look of what I'm looking right now is that I'm looking watery. I look like I'm fatigued and worn out, which is something that is a good sign of a diet fatigue. Now, diet fatigue is where, of course, you've been dieting. For myself right now, I've been dieting for... That bird is fucking me off. Go get out of here. Go get out of here. That bird is pissing me right off. I just banged the old fence then. But I've been experiencing some diet fatigue. So I've been dieting for 24 weeks now in total without no diet breaks at all. And over time, you are going to accumulate for some fatigue. And a good indication of diet fatigue is just generally starting to look shit, starting to fade. You know, performance in the gym is going downhill. General recovery capabilities, sleep capabilities are in the gutters, all that type of stuff. So many factors which contribute into diet fatigue, and having diet breaks is something which I definitely implement for clients or for competitors if they're dieting for however long I am. If I'm honest with you, I should have had a diet break a long time ago. So yeah, I'm looking flat, looking worn out, looking kind of faded and watery. Like, my midsection is watery, my lower back's watery, and nothing in my physique shots is generally popping at the moment. It's quite scary, and we need to take action. Well, me and AJ need to take action right now. Simple as that. We need to make the changes before it's too late and I start fading and I start looking like shit. So what me and AJ are doing is we are implementing a diet break, which is something that I've never done before. The rationale with the diet break is to obviously reduce the diet fatigue, which I've accumulated over these 20 or so weeks of being in a calorie deficit. What we're going to essentially do is bring food up for the whole week. I won't be doing my refeed days. I will just be eating on my training days, more food. My macros as follows going into this week is 225 grams of protein, 450 grams of carbs and 50 grams of fat per day. I won't be doing that on my rest days because psychologically I can't, in my head right now, I won't be able to eat 450 carbs per day and not train. Like, me eating that amount of food and psychologically allowing myself to do that and not doing anything with that food on that particular day is just a no-no. It's like me refeeding on a rest day. I couldn't refeed on a rest day and have a big bowl of cereal and not utilize that energy or the food going into my systems. Rest day nutrition is going to remain the same. However, from Tuesday, which is today, to the next following Tuesday, I will be doing on my train days a diet, well, more food, simple as that, compared to what I'm usually used to. So the goal with this is to assess exactly how I'm looking, get rid of some sort of diet fatigue which I've been experiencing over the past couple of weeks or so, and bring back my physique to life. So some shots, like for example, my front shots just look meh, my rear shots just look meh at the moment, my side shots look quite good still, they're my strongest pose of course. Those general shots that I see right now have been meh, and hopefully with the extra food we'll get rid of that diet fatigue. But like I said, it's been hard for me, it's been very hard. I'm the type of person that always want to do more, always striving to do more, and I feel like I've let myself down a little bit in that respect. It might sound a little bit stupid to you guys. I've been doing more more than what AJ's prescribed me. I feel like I've almost let him down as well as myself, because I've been nailing absolutely every single variable in this diet phase as of upon now. But the last couple of weeks I've just been fucking things up, and I won't say I've fucked it up, I've just been doing way more than what I should be doing, because I've been thinking that's right when it isn't necessarily right. Like training wise, it's still been okay. I've been managing to maintain or progress numbers, still feel relatively good in the gym, but like outside the gym I feel a bit there. Like my motivation to go to the gym like an hour before is shit, but once I'm in the gym my motivation train is perfect. Energy wise throughout the gym energy in the gym is okay still, it's a little bit up and down. Motivation, I've already gone through that, fucking hell George. I'm just a little bit fucked if I'm honest with you, from just dieting and stuff like that, and like I said, it's not easy. It is very hard. However, last week I had sex for the first time in ages. Yes, don't feel like a virgin anymore. I lasted about fucking 2 minutes anyway, but still, that was the first time I've actually done anything regarding that type of stuff in months, and I felt like a virgin. Honestly, I felt like a virgin. I collapsed after I splodged after 2 minutes, but I felt amazing, which was great. But my sex drive is still slightly there, although I still have to force it a little bit, which isn't good. I actually had sex the other day. I can't believe I'm actually talking about this on the camera, but that's the update for now. If you've watched this, if you've got to this end of the video, please comment down below, notepad or book or whatever the fuck it is, I don't know, garden, I don't know, comment down below something. But yeah, I'll be honest with you, keep it real, I've been struggling the last couple of weeks. I've been a bit of a twat with my girlfriend as well, being a bit of a miserable, moody wanker. I think that's a part of the prep. Like, it's not easy. If this is something which you're wanting to get into, please be aware. And like I said, if I can showcase the real side of things and keep it real, I'm chatting. How much shit am I chatting right now, George? Yeah, I just want to showcase, like, you know, just shut up, George. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit.